a learning and development facilitator and a Reiki master. Let me just pull EJ up, okay? How are you? How are you
I
this
am
weekend, everyone?
better than
Hi,
before, Karen, and I
EJ.
hope everyone else is better. Hi.
Yeah. Today, EJ will lead us on a meditation on healing the heart. EJ, can you please explain what will happen and what do you have to prepare for this meditation?
Oh, sure. Nothing much to prepare for except yourself. We will enter a space wherein we will be allowed to examine, assess our emotions and how we feel. Because in this day and age where we want to distress the physical body, we also want to distress the mind, so to speak. How about the heart? We would love to distress our hearts because sometimes it gets weary because of emotions or it gets weary because of worry. So we would love to have that inner journey towards understanding and eventually healing our hearts. Now, I would love for everybody to just find a comfortable position and sit uptight. Just make sure that your backs are straight. Just also make sure that your posture is good, that you are comfortable. And then also make sure that if you want hand positions to go with your meditation, you want to do that, you may do so. What else do I want us to remember? In the event that you want a close eyed meditation, you may do so to focus. You are also free to do open eye meditation, wherein you just concentrate and focus on one thing. In the event that there are distractions, go easy on yourself. It's okay to be sometimes shaken by circumstances. Just make sure that you forgive yourself and just gently remind yourself to go back and continue being, in that space, examining and having that journey. So I guess we can start, Karen. So let's take 3 deep breaths. Inhale. I am love. Exhale. Inhale. The world is such a lovely place. Exhale. Inhale. I am capable of giving and receiving love. Exhale. Gently close your eyes or focus. And we will now get into that space. You are in the middle of a forest, a space where there are a lot of trees, greens. Focus on how green the environment is. Allow yourself to look at the leaves swaying as if like dancing for you. Also, allow yourself to look around. You would see the sun, the rays of the sun creeping in those spaces in between the branches and the leaves. Allow yourself to see that it is a colorful space. Earth tones, greens, yellows, browns, oranges. Now feel the gentle breeze that the trees are sending you. The breeze is a message. The forest welcomes you. Now walk, and as you see yourself walking, feel the dried leaves on the ground as you step and make the rustling sounds. Allow yourself to walk somewhere and appreciate the beauty until you feel a sense of calm, until you feel peace. Your skin will be hit by the rays of sunlight, and as you look around, that sunlight is going to illuminate the forest, the ground beneath you, the trees around you, the sky above you. Continue walking, and you would see that in the middle of a forest, you would find a rock. Now touch on that rock, lift it a little, and you would see that one thing that is causing worry at this point. What is it that prevents you from being light? What is it that pulls you down? Is that a sheet of paper, like a bill? Is that a conversation with somebody? Is that money? And as you look at it, you gently bring the rock down and you allow that to stay there. You accept that the object that has been pulling you back, that has been causing your worry, is part of that space. And you acknowledge that as you are putting that stone down, you want yourself to be free of that worry, of that burden. Now, as you gaze up in the sky, you would again feel the breeze, the leaves, the sound they make, the beauty of the environment. That space around you allows you to be one with the earth, be one with nature. And as you are looking around, recognize that sense of happiness. Recognize that feeling of joy. that yes, there will be times wherein your heart becomes worn. There will be times wherein it grows tired. And at this point, you are giving your heart a chance to be light, to be radiant, to receive love. When was the last time you received love? Was that a hug? Was that a word of inspiration? Was that a gift? Was that time spent with valued people? Or was that helping somebody? Allow yourself to receive love as you're also giving it out to the world. Acknowledge that sometimes it is a little challenging for us to present and show love, but because this world has become so used to doubt, trust has been broken so many times, and you respect that you went past that. It's part of your nature, and it's also part of your nature to forgive, which is another kind of love. Remember that face. Remember that goal. Remember that situation. And remember, love can not be destroyed. Now, look again and see that the trees are standing still, mightily on the forest floor. Their barks tell a wonderful story. Their barks tell how sturdy they have been. As you are walking, you would see grass, tiny insects. You would also hear a nearby stream, chirping birds. Allow yourself to appreciate it. That in this moment, you only feel love, happiness, contentment, abundance, and your heart is gradually healing. Allow yourself to lighten that load and allow yourself to walk past all the trees. Allow yourself to be lit by the sunlight, nourished by the rain, and inspired by the wind. The heart, such a tiny, tiny organ in there, yet plays a very big role in allowing you to connect with everyone in your world and in mine. Now, as we stand, you see in the middle of the forest, in the middle of all the trees, your image, and you will recognize that this image of yours is your younger self, a day younger, a year younger, a decade younger. What would you tell yourself? Forgive yourself. Allow yourself to be happy. Give yourself that space to choose happiness, contentment, abundance, joy, healing. As you say, I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. And as you smile and gaze towards the sky, you say, I give and receive love freely. I give and receive love freely. I give and receive love freely. Now you would see a tree trunk wherein you could sit down, a tree trunk wherein you could just sense all the things around you in that forest. Just sit there. Allow yourself to look around and appreciate the beauty connected to you as you sit in silence. And when it's time, we are going to leave that space and go back to where we are. One last glimpse, and then gently wiggle your toes, then your fingers. Feel where you were seated, and when you're ready, gently open your eyes.
Thank you so much, EJ. Thank you for that beautiful meditation. I'm actually in that space, so it's nice that you talk about this. Can you share how was that? Why is a journey like that? It's about receiving and then forgiveness and love. Why is it? Why is it like that?
A lot of times, all the more in this quarantine season, people rarely get to experience the power and glory of nature, Karen. We rarely get to see trees and a canopy of trees at that. Uh, I was thinking of that topic, and I had been thinking before this meditation on what to visualize as we are um, getting ourselves in that space. And since the heart chakra or our hearts are aligned with this color, green, I chose forests. So the canopy of trees, the rustling leaves, the ground, the earth, the wind, the sun would be symbolisms of how we are appreciating the world around us. And as we are in that space, we are also feeling the space. What I was uh, aiming in the meditation was to allow ourselves to recognize those emotions that may have been kept in the past few months, that we also respect that worries and the things that are keeping us or holding us back are part and are components of our worlds. And what we want to do is to go above and beyond and rise above them.
It. I love it that you acknowledge the worries and the fears and the emotion, but also shift it towards forgiveness and love. And it's true, parang really nature heals just being in that space. So if you have time, I'm actually out here in nature in Tagaytay, and we're talking about the birds chirping and the breeze and the sun. Like I mean, it's not just in the mind; it's actually I actually felt this. I was thinking, oh my
Happening.
god, it's so in It's happening for me. Um, but also the power of the mind that you don't actually have to be in a physical space, that you can do that with your mind. So
Yes.
thank you
And
so
I
much,
can see all the
EJ, for this
reactions at
beautiful.
the bottom. Thank you. Thank you.
Final, yeah, Lala and Gerald and Rena are here. They're joining us. Thank you so much for joining this meditation. Final words for everybody joining this meditation or who will watch the replay, EJ.
One thing, guard your hearts. Very fragile is the situation we are in. But if we rise above, I am sure that we could continuously heal not only our hearts, but also the hearts of others. Thank you.
I love that. I guess we'll end with that. Please guard your heart. Check in with your emotions, and if you're feeling it's depleting, shift it. If it's renewing, just continue to do that. Yay! Thank you so much for leading this meditation, EJ. Thank you for everybody who's been here, who's joined us this morning, and you can watch the replay again. Bye for now. Bye everyone. Thank you, EJ.